The Five of Discs lets us know what you don't need to worry about right now, Leo. You don't need to worry about the fact that you may have reneged a little bit when it came to abstinence. Maybe you felt like you didn't want to be around a certain person because you knew it really wouldn't go somewhere, and you just, I don't know if you had a relapse with the person or what happened, but you weren't able to stay with some plan that you wanted to stick with. It could have not even been a person. It could have been something that you decided to do that you weren't exactly, or something you didn't want to do that you wanted to stop doing, that is coming in as something that you may have gone ahead and ended up doing anyway. Okay, so this is something you don't need to worry about. You don't need to beat yourself up over, the fact that you wanted to uphold a certain standard, and for whatever reason, you were a little bit lax. For many of you, that's what I'm getting. You don't need to worry about it because, this is just a learning experience overall for you. And that's the way it should be looked at. And that's just what's coming into play for you. Also, Sagittarius, you do not need to worry about an ending, something that you may have dreaded. The fact that it's happening anyway, that it's happened anyway, there's so much finality to it. If it was just dragging on, at least it's over, right? You don't have to worry about the things that go along with something ending. Everything is going to be tied up the way it's supposed to. No laces. There are not going to be laces in the way, tripping some decision up, some choice up. Something is pretty much in the bag. As far as if it's a horrible relationship and there's been a lot of back and forth, or any choice at all, there are no take backs here. There's finality with something that's happening, so you don't have to think about, well, what if they got that wrong? That, if something comes up in error, it's not going to matter because something is being laid to bed, something worrisome, so you don't have to worry about it anymore. Aries. Yes, you may have shown a little bit of emotional upheaval. You may have really let yourself get down over something, and you don't have to worry about it. Again, this is something that you've gotten through, and you really are the better for it. This is something that many of you guys are continuously working through. This upheaval is like, yes, it may have kicked up a little bit of dust, but your soul is purified. You've cried those tears. Some of you guys have just acted out something and really gotten it out of your system. Some of you probably have just vented, and now there's a clearness to it all. So this is something that you don't need to worry about. Someone knows where you stand. You know where that other person stands. And that's it. It's a wrap on it. This is something coming in as something that you should have absolutely no worries about. Now, for the time being and for in the future, this is something you don't need to take yourself around in circles about, Aries. The Nine of Discs is talking about what is going to bring about more financial success for Leo. The initiative that you are putting into something, that you have put into something, or that you will put into something is going to kick the material success, the material gain that is going to be very relevant to you getting paid. I'm getting like double. This is something that someone else should have. Maybe they're going to be thinking, you know, they should have stepped in there and got going, but you are going to be the driving force behind something that is going to bring you some material gain. Sagittarius. Some responsibility that you have refused to shirk from. This is going to be the driving force to some material gain that you have going on. You have done something to where you've taken on a lot. This shows that you have put your strength into something and you haven't run away from something that you felt obligated, some performance that you felt obligated to put your all into. And this is going to be bringing gain your way, material gain, rest assured. And Aries, being able to communicate and just putting everything you have into communication that has gotten someone to thinking, and it's just getting your cerebral batteries charged and that person's batteries charged as well. So you guys are going to come together on something that is going to make waves. And it's because of that awesome communication that you have that's going to be able to bring more material gain your way. So just taking the time out to make sure everything is communicated in a timely fashion, that is making the difference for you when it comes to something financial. With the Two of Discs, let's see what harmonious changes are coming your way here very soon. Leo, there is harmonious change happening with your dealings with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. There are harmonious energies, a harmonious change with Sagittarius and a Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, something that you guys have in the works there. And Aries, there is harmonious change with an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. The Three of Discs is letting us know what's going on as far as work-related energy. Leo, there is security and stability coming in. So whether you are a part of some company or whether you're working on your own, whether you're even looking for work, there's still a baseline of stability for you. This is an incoming stability for some of you guys. So there you have it right there. Stability. What more can you ask for when it comes to work or the absence thereof? These are energies of security and stability. So if you are looking to move forwards into that direction and you kind of like feel like you're on the fence right now, this is a prediction that there is going to be a foundation of stability there. So you will be able to some resources and feel as blessed as you were hoping. This is a sign of stability. So definitely being reiterated with what you have going on as far as work. Sagittarius, the energy coming in for you in regards to work is one of matching what someone else has going on, overcoming something if there's some challenge there. So this is a fully charged, powered, ready to go challenge seeking. Even for many of you guys, there's no backing down from challenge right now, Sagittarius. So anything that was coming up is being overcome. And that is some really good energy to have when there are difficulties arising in your work area. For many of you guys, this is something that you're sailing through, or you're probably going to look back and laugh because, you know, this is conquering type of energy for you. And Aries, luxury. The vibe is one of luxury. So work is going to be something that incorporates some luxurious energy into what you have going on. So you're going to love what you're doing, or you're going to have that vibe. If you are not working, there is luxury there. And then there's a baseline of something that is supporting that luxury. That means you may be granted some luxury that is really priceless, because that's the vibe there for you. Speaking of luxury, the Four of Cups energy and the Six of Cups energy. This is what I have been meditating on. What's coming in and how you guys are feeling about whatever you have going on. So, Leo, it's very pleasant energy knowing that there is some favorable attraction that you're feeding off of, as far as someone is attracted to you and you're attracted to them. This love energy is very pleasurable. This is something that you find pretty awesome right now. And Sagittarius, it's very pleasing to you that you have been able to pinpoint how to deal with someone who has been around you who was possibly off their rocker to some degree, or some very challenging energy, some very corrosive type of energy that you have been able to put in its place, or totally just evaporate it from your world, or deal with it in a way that you feel you handled really well. This is something that's very pleasing, very pleasant for you right now, just knowing that you were able to get through that in one piece. And Aries, there is some recognition coming in around you from friends and family. And this is so I'm not sure what's going on with this. A lot of potent energy coming in here, discussing these fire signs here. But I think that about covers everything that I was saying, guys. So that is a wrap for the fire signs.